members of the Justine Dream Team. Wow, it's been a while since I did a Q&A. The last time I did one was when I had Charlotte, so I figured I'd do one now for updates. So without further ado, let me answer your questions. Speed round. The highest I've jumped is 3.9. I don't have a horse, nor am I looking for one, but I do plan on getting one in the future. No, I do not know when that may be. Believe me, I wish I knew. I'm currently not showing, but if I was, I would do jumpers now. Okay, now on to specific questions. If my horse could look like anything, it would look like this. Obviously. Well, I didn't technically borrow it, but I was at my best friend's house. And I was just gonna bridle her horse in the stall. I don't close the stall doors all the way when I'm in a stall because I don't like to be trapped in there with an animal that's huge. And I got the reins over her head, and she saw the stall door was open just a little bit, and she turned away from me, opened the door, bolted out, broke the bridle. Oh my gosh, thank goodness she did not get tangled and hurt herself, but she just ran straight to her pasture. Yeah, I felt so bad. I made a lot of YouTube videos when I was younger. They were out in public one point in time. Dear God, I'm glad that was a while ago. But here's a clip.
Oh no! Hey guys, today I'm doing the TMI tag. It is just questions and my answers, so hope y'all enjoy.
Maybe one day I'll show y'all some of them, but today's not that day. I think that a good height pony for me would be a 10.6 because I can only count to 10 and that's a big number and I want a really high horse. I don't ever have free time at the barn because I'm just that busy. I'm kidding. But right now in my free time, I like to practice walking lines just to get my length of step down. And I find it really enjoyable. I love unicorns. So if a unicorn could grant itself the power to fly, I would definitely be a unicorn. But if it couldn't, I always have wanted to fly and have wings. It's been a childhood dream of mine to just be in school one day and have these big fairy wings pop out and just fly in the hallways. But that hasn't happened yet, unfortunately. So in that case, I would be a Pegasus. My worst habit is not having any habits. No, but seriously, my worst habit right now is pulling back before a jump. The best thing about riding ponies would be that you're close to the ground so you don't have far to fall. But the worst thing about riding ponies would be that when you do fall, they are just so evil that they can suddenly make you have the worst fall into the ground and you go crashing down at like 100 miles per hour because they're little speed demons, and when they want you off it, they're gonna make it a point to be the talk of the month throughout the barn. Well, apples are associated with teachers, and teachers are associated with education, and education is associated with intelligence. So theoretically, if apples are intelligent, they would be like, "Dear doctor, thank you so much for the lovely promotion. We can't wait to get eaten more." But if they're thugs, they'd be like, "Hey yo dog, what you doing trying to make people eat us? We wanna live, bro." Financially stable. Of course I take it seriously. It's in my blood, man. You know when you go and get a haircut and you ask for just a trim and then your hair turns out like this? What is that? I don't want my hair to come to a point. I just want it like 3 inches off, straight across. Is it that hard to do? Then you end up taking more hair than what you originally wanted because they screwed it up and didn't give you just a trim. I like Chick-fil-A chicken and Chick-fil-A fries with Chick-fil-A mayonnaise. Go to Chick-fil-A, no matter how gross it sounds, try it because it's amazing. In my opinion, don't knock it till you try it. I always try to eat something that won't upset my stomach when the nerves start coming in, and eat just regular plain Cheerios, not even Honey Nut. I find them really tasty. Honey, I am always ready for the fitness gram pacer test. But to be honest, that's like the scariest sentence you hear throughout school. You're expelled? Okay, at least it's not as bad as the fitness gram pacer test. Reenact my funniest fall with my crazy pants. Challenge accepted. Whoa! Ah! Hitting the floor! Oh no! Ooh, ah. I would definitely want a horse that's terrible to get its shoes on because, boy, I'm not the one whose head is down by their hoofs. It ain't my problem. I'd really like to continue my career with horses and hopefully own a training barn for people because I really like to help people, not just in riding. And if I can continue my passion, that would be great. So, with that being said, if you want to come to my barn when I get older, just hit me up. Okay, I have a really unique story with how I got my name Justine. So the nurse brought in a big book of names and they just flipped to it and saw Justine and they liked it. Wow, what a unique story. A big book of names. I know, it's crazy, I'm so special. I've always said if I had a little brown pony, I would name it Pancakes because my dog's name is Eggo. So it'd have waffles and pancakes and it would be the best. I've actually never been to school with real humans. I went to a very special school where it's very technologically advanced. I hope I pronounced that right. And all the students were robots. It was really cool, once in a lifetime opportunity. I'll make a whole video about it if y'all want. And then at the end of the video, I'd put a disclaimer that it is all fake. And I've actually been to school with real humans all the way up until the middle of 8th grade. And from then on, I'm homeschooled. Still no robots. Really, very extremely weird. Of course I'm a good dancer. I mean, look at these moves, man, yeah! Now watch me whip. Now watch me nene. Ow. But to be honest, I really need to take dancing lessons from like my 8-year-old self. I was a good dancer back then. Probably this one, or the upside down smiley face, to be like, oh well, we tried, you know, what can you do? Cheese, because I'm very picky with food, and I only like the basics, and I don't have a big variety of food that I like, and I really don't like trying new foods, and it's really bad for me, but you know, whatever. My comfort zone is called a comfort zone for a reason. But one thing that's adventurous about my pizza, I really like CC's spinach pizza, spinach Alfredo, whatever it's called, but only CC's. And oh my gosh, they're cinnamon rolls. Can we talk about those just for a second? I will go through so many of those. I think I like those more than anything. Well, I really like Texas Roadhouse rolls. If I had a house made out of those two things, that house would be down in a second. I could eat that much of them. Boy, I love them. Okay, woo, that concludes our questions that I was able to fit in the video. So I'm so sorry if your questions didn't get answered. So with that being said, thank you for watching. Join me next time. Go out there and dream, believe, achieve. Bye. Goodbye.
Hello, hello. Last time that I saw your face was recess in 2nd grade, and it made me feel young.
The ground so you don't have far to fall.